Hello, everybody. This is Drew Thomas here, and today's the day I finally announced the release date of my upcoming movie. But it's not what you think. So, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm still working on this movie, although I'm really wanting to get back into making Drew Thomas and Friends episodes, and I'm also wanting to, you know, work on the Tom's Express 4 and stuff. Anyway, now that White's here, I suppose I should give the release date. I think that I'm going to release it on June 5th, 2026.
Oh, the
Yeah, because it's
uh
too hot, and while I want to get back into making Drew Thomas and Friends, and I want to sort of set up the movie. I want to have like setups and lead ups in these coming episodes and the Tom's Express 4.
uh
I know it's a long way away, but well, not really long. It's just like a couple hundred days, but yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, um if you think about it, we did have to wait almost the entire like couple years for the two to come out.
Oh
Like
yeah.
how long did you have the second movie even planned?
Well, I didn't actually decide to make it until 2024. Like it was January, and then and my mom was thinking about taking me to Strasbourg, and I was like, I'm going to use that as one of the film locations. In the end, I didn't go to Strasbourg, but I was still going to make the movie anyway. I already released the trailers, so immediately I started rolling up my sleeves, and I got to work making a sequel. And the first one came out in 2021. However, I already decided I wasn't going to make a sequel until later. And while I felt like releasing a sequel this year immediately after releasing Drew Thomas the Movie 2, that would be like completely rushed. Heck, Sonic 3 took like a couple of years after the second movie came out. Like it came out in 2022 and the third movie came out in 2024. So, yeah. Oh, hey, long time no see. His first name.
Well, that
What
was
is it?
the same thing with the first movie. It came out in the second movie.
Yeah. But yeah, for some reason I am in a Christmassy
I
mood and
heard
I'm,
that
you know, what was that?
after all, it's Christmas in July.
Yeah, that's one reason to start getting all Christmassy because of Christmas in July. Which I normally just watch
That's
Christmas
how
movies. I don't do anything super special.
that's how we're celebrating Christmas in July.
Yep,
That's how we're celebrating Christmas in July. We're just going to Silver City to watch the firework and drone show.
yep. Um, I will also that big Branson trip that my mom was planning, having a bunch of family. She sort of called it off. I'm still going to Branson this year, but while not for the amount of days we planned, probably. It'd be a lot easier getting a hotel for just 3 people, like 6 people, because well, for that we just get 2 different hotel rooms, one for the boys, one for the girls, or whoever decides to come with. It'll most likely be my mom, possibly my dad, and my sisters and my brother. And I'm wanting to do Polar Express with my brother again and Branson. I still have plans to do St. Louis Polar Express while my mom's at the Bahamas. And I might
Yeah.
also do a little bit of filming for the Tom's Express 4 while I'm out. I'm actually just going to call it the Tom's Express Return to the North Pole, but for time reasons, I'm just going to call it Tom's Express 4. Um, what else? Tomorrow, well, actually, today was the day when Disney Junior finally premiered Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus, and it's going to be coming out on Disney Plus tomorrow. I might give it a watch. If it's good, then I will probably delete my Why Hate video on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and do a new version where I'm going to be a lot more fair and a lot more open-minded. I felt like the original version of Why I Hate Mickey Mouse Clubhouse felt like very heated and childish of me. So I'm going to do one that sounds constructive and mature because I've grown. Anyway, so I will be making the Tom's Express
And then
4,
you
though.
did. I don't think you talked about your experience at the Thrasher show either yesterday
Oh,
or
I haven't actually.
Saturday.
I suppose I'll do that. Um, so a few days ago, I went to the Thrasher show, which has steam tractors like Trevor the Traction Engine, and it was pretty cool. I even got to help stoke a engine. I also got to blow the whistle and take a ride on it. It was by far one of the greatest days of my life. The people there were very friendly and awesome too. I'd say they were the biggest highlight, the friendly people that I got to see. Albeit most of them were hillbillies and rednecks, but they were pretty cool. Ain't nothing wrong with
Oh, at the
those.
Thrasher. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. I was happy. They were all really nice.
Yeah.
That's why you never judge a book by its cover. There was like one
Yeah.
tractor that was like it was the one I was stoking. That was also the one I rode and blew the whistle of. It was pretty cool. Seeing all the pistons working. I wish I got a video of me on the ride, but I couldn't because I was holding on to dear life because those things can pack quite a punch. But anyway, now that I have decided on the release date for
Yesterday.
the movie, what was that?
I said yesterday they did another thing where the engines lined up at the baseball field and did a whistle blow, and then they did another parade. And then after they did the parade, I actually got to stay to see them put the 3 engines that the association owned get put up in the sheds down by the tractor pool.
Yeah.
Was.
Also, you might have saw my post, but
I figured out how they have to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I also got to figure out their order too, where they store the engines too. The engine that had the whistle sounding like whistle, or the lady's whistle, is stored in a shed by itself all winter or whenever the Thrasher show isn't happening, and then the 2 others are actually stored in the shed in a shed together. But yeah.
Yeah. I think also while I think I might also be working on painting the other Annie and Clarabelle that I have. The Lionel Annie and Clarabelle, the other ones. I might work on those this fall. Gonna work on those coaches, paint them, and then get them ready for the Tom's Express 4. See, even Chase got to have some fun too. He got to run his trains at a museum.
Oh yeah.
So I think pretty much all of us have had a great weekend. Especially the 3 Railway Stooges. Speaking of which, why would say we bring in the other Stooge right now? Unless he's still unpacking, but I'm pretty sure he's done. Missouri, or he's actually already in Missouri. My best guess is that he's already in Missouri. Easing on down the road. I hate Baby Shark in general. Yeah. I honestly, I'd say I prefer Mickey Mouse Clubhouse over Baby Shark in a way. What?
It just makes you the way how he added movie in the end of that comment just makes me want to think there's gonna be a movie. I don't know why I just brought it up in my mind, but it just makes me want to think there's gonna be a movie talking about hate about Baby Shark.
Um, I have heard of Baby Shark's Big Movie, which is a direct to streaming movie based on Baby Shark's Big Show from Nick Jr. There's also that space adventure movie that they released in the theater, which I've watched some of it, and it's basically just a compilation of Baby Shark versions. Lame. In the end, I heard that it was playing at a movie theater that I went to see Dear Evan Hansen at, which was in Washington, which has recliners, albeit not as good as the ones we have here in Rolla. Because the Rolla recliners, they recline very well. Gotta say, I
Oh yeah,
definitely
Solar
love
Productions got stopped.
Wait, what? Oh yeah. I mean, in all fairness, he shouldn't have. In all fairness, this is how he's gonna learn. He's gonna finally learn the hard way.
Honestly, I feel like he deserved it. I honestly thought he deserved it because
Well, I don't think he
I
deserves
just
being stalked because he could be stalked to be like he could be killed or whatever. That could be potentially dangerous for him. But at the same time, I feel like he needs to learn a lesson.
yeah.
But yeah, he got doxxed, stalked, and
Which is kind of funny, not gonna lie.
I think
He
it's a little
deserved
funny
it.
too.
You're making a death threat to a fucking child at a kids event.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
ridiculous.
yeah. Although for the stalker, two wrongs don't really make a right. When you're hurting someone who's hurt you, you're not any better. That's like one thing I know. What else? My friend Joe, who works at the WFMP, promised me some Tomy stuff. So I might have to get some Tomy adapters, and I'm also thinking about getting a Tomy Dodge or Trackmaster Dodge because I found one on eBay. Because I have Splatter, but I don't have Dodge. Which, if I get Dodge, I think I'm going to re-record all the stuff with Diesel 10 for the movie. Which I'll probably be doing that during January, February, and March. At least for the Island of Sodor stuff, because I'm going to save the other stuff for when it's like May. When it's May, I will start filming the Mr. Conductor stuff. And hopefully
We
get it
got
released by. Yeah, we've got plenty of stuff that we've already done this year. But for now, we're gonna just take a little break from this movie, and we're gonna focus
start.
on getting Drew Thomas and Friends back on track and getting the Thomas Express 4 done.
Well, you wanted to start more filming on the Thomas Express 4 by like October or September.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start filming in October. Like, um, I'm still probably
We,
gonna do something for Halloween. Not anything super big, like a big Halloween episode or anything. I'm just gonna make like a small Halloween episode, maybe. Like, I
now we
feel like I
did.
could.
I did
It'll,
give Drew. I did give Drew a Halloween special idea, but not sure if he wants to do that this year or next year. Probably next
yeah,
year because Thomas Express 4.
yeah. As for Silver City Adventure, I still have plans of working on that. I might hopefully get it released by like April if I work on it in March of 2026.
I think um, that probably be delayed, maybe because also with the third Drew Thomas the movie,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
could probably I could see it. I could probably see it coming out maybe around maybe July or September, but that's just how I see it probably coming out because the third
Yeah.
movie.
So we could probably get that done by like July, August, or September.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I have
probably
also
late
yeah
2026.
yeah late 2026. I might work on making a teaser trailer while I'm up there with Wyatt. we're gonna film like a little teaser trailer.
Oh, for the third movie.
No, not for the third movie, for Silver Doll City Adventure. And we'll put like coming in 2026.
You know what? Since we have a day at Sword Art City on that Wednesday, we should see about doing at least some filming, like just the filming stuff for Sword Art City or some of it, if we need to.
Yeah, mostly like footage of the trains running.
Yeah.
Or train in this case, because it'll probably just be 14. Hopefully it's 14.
Because yeah, if it is 14 running, which it'd be nice to actually have 14 in a Drew Thomas movie or episode, whatever.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice if we just started a little bit of filming for that on that week if 14 runs. So.
I might do a Halloween episode with Nick and Judy at Six Flags, because I feel like I should focus on their arc with like Tommy G. Robertson or something like that, or maybe the Zooline Engines. How to where they become great friends with the Zooline Engines and have it be a Boo at the Zoo episode, and it's where they actually it'll also probably be Mary Meacham's redemption arc.
Should I say the idea I gave you about the home special?
Let's actually wait on that, because I feel like I should discuss something really important. So Zootopia 2 is going to come out this year, and from what I've been hearing, I'm not sure how things are going to be with Nick and Judy in the cinematic universe. So if anything changes in the cinematic universe of Zootopia, like if they decide not to become cops anymore, or if they become private investigators and quit the ZPD, I might just have it to where there's still cops in my universe. Although Nick is an undercover cop, which is why he wears the tropical shirt, pants, and tie instead of the traditional ZPT uniform. Because it's pretty much going to be the storybook universe of Drew Thomas, where the storybooks of Zootopia actually changed things around. Like Mayor Lionheart's back in office for some of the books. However, in the movie, in Zootopia 2, he's still incarcerated and there's a new mayor. So, because of that change, I'm not sure if I'll keep Mayor Lionheart, the mayor of Zootopia, in my universe, or if I should just stick to Mayor Windancer from Zootopia 2. But yeah, I'm going to have to see Zootopia 2 first. If anything changes, then I'm like, if there's still cops, I'll just have it to where it's still somewhat cinematic universe of Zootopia. But as of right now, it's looking like I might just have to where Judy and Nick are in like a different universe for Drew Thomas, where they're still cops. Chief Bogo is very appreciative of them, and while obviously Bellwether is also teaming up with Diesel, which will be seen in the upcoming Silver Dollar City the Six Flags movie. I chose June 5th, 2026 because that's the 55th anniversary of Six Flags St. Louis. I might release it after so I can spend time at Six Flags. If they're doing something special anyway. If they're not, then I'm just going to probably just focus on
they probably won't knowing Six Flags.
Yeah, I mean they've done something special for the 50th, but that was because it was a pretty big deal. But I mean if they're doing like they did something somewhat special for the 45th where they had like a classic looking map or something like that. But aside from that, it's nothing like super special from what I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna leave it be for now. But I'm really hoping that nothing gets while I do have my plans in place in case if anything is changed by the time of Zootopia. If people want to bitch and complain about it, then they can unsubscribe to the channel right now. About how Judy and Nick are still cops and it's not canon to Zootopia 2. Because if anything changes in that movie, like I said, things will still be the same in the universe. The universe will take place around the time the first movie happened, but not the second movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully things will work out for Zootopia 2. But so far from what I've heard, Nick and Judy become fugitives, and so they are being chased down by the ZPD. So I'm not sure if by the end of the movie if they're gonna be forgiven, or if they're just gonna quit the ZPD because of their behavior towards them. We'll have to find out. But yeah, I'm also wanted to introduce new characters into Drew Thomas and Friends before I before I carry on with the movies. Like, I'll also be introducing Sandy a little bit in the Thomas Express 4, where she's just going to be on the train.
As a
And like,
back character, I guess.
yeah, but she will be one of the main characters for Silver Dollar City Adventure 2. And that'll probably be like her only appearance. Or maybe she'll still be in Show Me Trains, albeit she'll be at Silver Dollar City mostly. Because, I mean, she is a Texas cowgirl. And it's going to be based off of like classic series Sandy, not just the geeky scientist Sandy. I might have to, you know, I might have to figure out who can voice Sandy. Otherwise, I probably might have to be the one to voice her. I mean, I kind of voiced her in my on the segment "Who Wants to Get Text Next," where Toothy was the winner. I think after Toothy, I might have it to where I'll do Engineer Wyatt or Engineer Chase and Wyatt. Which, come to think of it, I could probably have it to where I could go up to where they are, and I could bring like a THX certified DVD or VHS if they have like a VCR or something, and then yeah. I would also have to write out a
I
script.
could just I do have a DVD player. I do have a DVD player at my mom's house, but I don't know if but I'm not sure if I have a THX certified DVD. I'll have to check, but
Yeah.
if yeah,
You'll mostly find them
yeah.
on Star Wars movies. There are a couple of non-Star Wars stuff, like Indiana Jones is also THX certified. There's also various Disney Pixar films from Toy Story to Cars, but after Cars, THX and Disney no longer hang. So,
Yeah.
I could probably bring on which THX certified DVD would you be more leaning towards? Cars, Incredibles, or Toy Story? And I think that I'll probably just use the trailers that are used on the DVD. I don't know, maybe if you have Monsters Inc., we could do that if it's THX certified, which the 2013 release does not have THX. Um, yeah. Same thing for like other re-releases of various Disney titles. They no longer have THX. I'm not sure if the Cars DVD combo packs have the THX certified DVD or if they have like a new DVD. But judging by what I've been hearing and seeing, they might have the THX certified DVD. I know that A Bug's Life, there's like a it's like a re-release of a DVD that had Disney Movie Rewards, and it was still THX certified. But yeah. As for featuring Zootopia music and Drew Thomas, I might feature a little bit of Zootopia music in the Thomas Express 4, but mostly going to be focused on Polar Express score and a little bit of Magic Railroad. This will be to celebrate it's going to celebrate many things actually. This Thomas Express 4, it's going to celebrate many things. Thomas's 80th, the 20th anniversary of the Polar Express that came last year, and the 5th anniversary of the first Thomas Express. Oh yes, Hopper is like 10, which kind of reminds me of something. Obviously, y'all know that Disney World got rid of their A Bug's Life show. It's Tough Being a Bug, which would probably be a living hell for my sister. But while it's going to be replaced with a Zootopia show, and the Hopper animatronic is going to be Benjamin Clawhauser. Definitely looking forward to the Thomas Express 4, and also making more Drew Thomas and Friends episodes.
Yeah, hopefully we can. I don't want to spoil it because, yeah, I'll have to talk about it on a call or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also probably going to work on the new intro for Drew Thomas and Friends sometime this week. Now that I'm going to be making more episodes, I might also work on a new outro. I might just keep it as end credits. That it's going to be short, sweet, and has music in the background, without a character given the outro. It's just going to have the credits. And instead of rolling credits, it's just going to be credits that just appear like most TV shows have. Well, no one else has joined. It's just been me and White so far.
Yep.
Definitely looking forward to the 5-year anniversary of the Thomas Express and Thompson Haunted Amusement Park.
You should make a tiny Halloween episode this year.
Yeah. I might make two. One at the St. Louis Zoo and the other at Six Flags St. Louis. It'll obviously have to do.
Ours it could be a 2-part episode.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm also wanted to do more episodes with like Edward and a lot of other railway series characters, like mostly from the main 6. Oh wait, that's My Little Pony. The Steam Team. That's it. Because I feel like Edward and Henry haven't got much attention, so we're gonna give them some attention in Drew Thomas. Although I might have to get a new Henry because his face is looking a little yellow.
I'm surprised he didn't get the 2021 Wooden Railway Henry like you did for Jameson Gordon.
I might consider doing that, unless if Joe's Tomy stuff has a Henry in it. Which in that case, I'll just use that Henry. I'll have to ask Joe about it.
Yeah. Might also want to look into getting a new Edward too, because they probably also notice that Edward's not looking too hot either.
Yeah. Although because Mattel discontinued the 2021 Mattel or Wooden Railway, it's gonna be pretty hard to find.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Amazon will probably have a couple of them. I never really checked, but they do have a couple of the 2021 Wooden Railway stuff on their Amazon.
Yeah. I might also go back to making Drew Thomas music videos, although because I deleted a lot of my footage off my phone, I'm gonna have to wait until I can get my computer, which payday is this week, so if it's a pretty good paycheck, I will probably get the computer then. So that's part of the reason why I shelved the movie.
I'm almost halfway into getting enough to get the Pennsylvania Flyer. Yeah. Almost. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially at the 30-minute mark.
At least you're not late on saying it.
Yeah, I try to keep good timing. Um, I might also I'm not sure that I'm going to be making quite a bit of changes to what I was originally going to do for the Thomas Express 4. Like, obviously, I'm still going to have it to where it'll introduce Nick and Judy at the beginning of the movie. And then after it shows Thomas arriving, that's when it's just gonna go back a couple of hours before Thomas arrived at Zootopia, where it's just gonna show how he got there in the first place, which it which will show the whole scene of Thomas and Percy talking about what's to come for Christmas, and then while Mr. Conductor having a meeting with the head elf and saying how because of Tom's 80th, they want Sir Topham Hatt to visit the North Pole.
You know what's funny? I have not gotten any 80th anniversary stuff whatsoever.
Oh, me neither. I wonder why.
Yeah, Walmart, you better be putting some stuff. I'm waiting here.
Yeah, I've even tried Amazon. Although I did find some 80th stuff on eBay.
Yeah, I really want to get a one of those Celebration Thomas ones, but you have to look on eBay or go to a Dale of Thomas event, which we don't have here in Missouri.
I wish Missouri got more Thomas stuff because, well, as right now we have like little to no Thomas stuff.
Yeah, why are we disrespected? We're a country, or not country, state, part of the country.
Well, yeah, we are a state too. I'm pretty sure. No, wait. I don't know when our state was. I don't know what number our state came in through, but well, I know for sure as hell wasn't the 13 colonies.
Yeah, it was one of the states that come in after whoever crossed the Mississippi when they
Oh,
were
yeah.
doing an expansion or whatever.
I know that Lewis and Clark were like the ones who like almost founded St. Louis in a way.
Yes, I'm in the U.S. I live in Missouri too.
Yes, we are all Americans. The only out of country people we have is Alex Stingley from Malta and Damien from New Zealand. And sometimes on occasion we'll have a Scottish person named Thomas Lawrence who I've been featured in his redubs of Thomas movies and TV shows as the voice of Henry. Um, I'm pretty sure that's it. Most of my fans are from America. However, it wasn't until like 2023 was when I was starting to really make Missouri friends. Because well, especially ones that loved trains. I mean, at first I was meeting up with the coaster people a lot because I loved the coaster people at Six Flags, riding roller coasters, doing fun stuff with them. This was also after like the near death when I discovered that online friends weren't as good as in-person friends. Because while online friends, they're pretty much the kinds that are bound to cancel you if you do something bad, like make you look bad in front of the whole internet. So that's why you burn off making real friends, and that's indeed what I did in 2023. And a little bit of 2022 was when I was starting to kind of make new friends, but while it wasn't until 2023 when I was starting to become more known around Six Flags St. Louis. Employees, guests, they were all starting to know who I was. I practically felt like a hero. Because, well, the best way to really make friends is by looking like, don't just be on the internet all the time. You need to get out there. And because I had a job, I was like, well, I have a lot of money. It's time I start seeing the world. Yes, that is correct. I can't wait to see what Six Flags St. Louis is going to do this year for Fright Fest. Hopefully, they're going to actually keep Chicago train station open. I
Yeah.
doubt it though.
Oh, yeah. I don't even think they're gonna do that. They better do something good with the train at least. Do that
Rumor
great
has it
show.
is yeah. Rumor has it is that they're doing another show. It's not Terror Train or Blazing Imbeciles though.
Yeah.
It's like this Halloween candy stealing show or whatever, like a train robbery but with Halloween candy or something like that. With like they're probably gonna have like people dressed as like ghosts or witches or ghouls. Nothing like super scary, but like Halloween costumes that look sweet and charming. Maybe during, and I feel like it's only going to be done during Kids Boo Fest, which now come to think of it, now I'm a little bit worried because, well, what if they decide to just close that off and then after Freak Train, that's when they put the train away for the night?
Yeah. They can totally do that. They could have done that. They should have done it. They could have had it as a normal train ride until Freaks Unleash and then change it into the Terror Train. Not that hard, Six Flags. Take the notes.
Oh yeah, they could have done that. But I was more thinking of what if they do the kids train show during the day and then during the night
Yeah.
there's nothing and that they just close the train.
Well,
Which
no,
that
I
will,
don't.
I
No,
doubt
that's
it
gonna
though.
be better if they just have the. They have Boo Fest. They could do that for Boo Fest. They'll have it as the train where they have the candy robbery thing, whatever it's rumored about. That could be for the Boo Fest, and whenever Fright
Yeah.
Fest starts, then they have the Freak Train come out. Then they switch it over to Terror Train.
And also
Honestly,
I'm
that would be
thinking,
a better idea if Six Flags actually had better brains.
yeah. Which also has me thinking, because the conductors at the station sometimes like to sing to the passengers while they're waiting for the train as it's at the robbery. Um, I wonder if they'll do something like that for Halloween, where they'll have like, I feel like they should do that for Halloween, like have like a train station performance, like have like zombie conductors or something singing like Halloween songs, like
Honestly,
Monster
the
Mash
singing was
or
much more
Time Warp.
better. The singing got more people to come anyway. Anyhow,
Yeah, and plus it gives something people it gives something people to watch. It gives something for them to watch while they wait for the train, so they're
yeah.
not just sitting in that line wasting their day.
Oh yeah. On Facebook, on the Facebook group, somebody took a picture and they Six Flags actually took the display horse and put it in the carousel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the carousel is getting pretty close to opening. They're gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna open it by Daredevil Days, which I'm gonna be attending again.
Why do
Like,
I feel like
even at
every
Halloween.
ride nowadays at Six Flags opens during Fright Fest? Like Rookie Racer opened in Fright Fest, Joker Carnival Chaos opened during Fright Fest, and then now we're probably gonna have the carousel coming back during Fright Fest.
Oh my gosh, that explains why they haven't opened a new ride this year. They were one. It would take a while for them to open it, and they would just, you know, open during Fright Fest. And two, they wanted to finish the carousel. It all makes sense now. Anyway, so I'll definitely be there for Daredevil Days then, so I could see that carousel back in action. And I might be going to the railroad for Labor Day weekend, but if Wyatt's not going, I'm not going. I'm just going to do another Six Flags visit.
I'm gonna try my best to go out there on the last run day.
I'm going
I
to try to
really
do
want to
that too.
go out there on the last day of operation. Because last year's last day of operation, they actually had all four of the main steam locomotives that's still in operation running. Well, that was until
Hmm.
535 broke down, but still, they had the four main engines running. Yeah, we all know that about Sodor shitters.
That's a very good question. Allow me to explain. Ever since I came there when I was a kid, I've always just loved how it felt like seeing all the fun stuff in Hurricane Harbor, seeing all of the rides, riding the train, making new friends, talking to the operators. That is why I love Six Flags. It's one of my childhood places to go. Now, theming wise, Silver Dollar City is the winner, but while Six Flags is where I go for the nostalgia.
Yeah. Silver Dollar City, they pretty much, the people who take care of the park, no, they actually have more brain cells than Six Flags ever had. They know how to take care of the park. They know how to do their events more better than Six Flags. And then they can maintain it too.
I've
They
been
know how
hearing
to
nothing
maintain it.
but, yeah, I've been hearing nothing about good stuff about the drone show and fireworks because, well,
Me
Six
neither.
Flags St. Louis, their fireworks, that was a misfire.
Yeah, they had a error in the middle of the show, which caused everybody to leave the park, and then the show started back up. And they didn't even tell anybody on the announcement. They never went on the speakers or anything, telling anybody that the fireworks show wasn't over. Like, come on.
I feel like they could have done that better for sure.
They could have, but they don't know. They don't have enough brain cells to do that. So,
yeah. Yeah, I do go there a lot. I haven't gone like a whole lot this year, but well, I've still gone quite a bit. I did go 2 weekends in a row though. I went for 4th of July weekend, and then I did that surprise visit whenever Atlantic flagged down on me with the Tom stuff. Definitely looking forward to the Tom's Express 4 production.
yeah, I hope it turns out as better than 3.
Yeah,
Because
the
this
third
time I
one
don't
was
deal
a
with
disaster.
yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, I feel like the newer movies that we've been making now, after newer people, more like most likely me, the movies have been a little bit better now.
yeah.
Kind of
Maybe
think
because,
about
well, yeah. Maybe because they're suggesting good ideas for the most part, and while some of these ideas get turned into even better ideas, and that while plus with how much people have been loving my channel, from engineers to McDonald's workers, a lot of people have been loving my content. They all like a lot of people, like 100 people saw Drew Thomas movie 2 last year. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
You're late, Mister.
I'm not late.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but well, I finally came up with my third movie.
No, I was watching. Yeah, I was watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not home yet. I'm still at.
Yeah.
I'm in Illinois. I'm no longer in Kentucky.
What'd you do? What'd you do up there in Kentucky? You know what I mean.
I took a train ride at the Kentucky Railroad Museum and got to run my own model trains at the LaGrange Train Museum.
Did you just?
I gotta go. Hold on.
And you left.
Yep.
But yeah.
I wonder if he actually drove in St. Louis yet, because well, I feel like if he has drove to St. Louis or close to St. Louis, he'll probably be the one driving us to the Polar Express train ride in St. Louis. but yeah,
Well, also Chase has earned his driver's license, so we're all
Yeah.
planning the trip to the Museum of Transportation. Which
yeah.
I don't think
Although
it's gonna probably work because thinking with money and stuff.
how's your mom? So have you talked with your mom or dad about it?
Oh god damn it! Hopefully this week I can make a trip back to my mom's house. I want to spend more time with her now that I don't have to worry about the Thrasher show anymore because it's already over for this year. So
Someone's a mommy's boy.
yeah, this week I'm hopefully getting back to my mom. So what?
Someone's a mommy's boy, and that's perfectly okay.
Hey, at least I'm not crying about it.
Yeah. And if I hear one
Oh
more
no, I
crying
haven't spent much time with her. Well, I'm not. I haven't even spent much time with her even this summer. I don't spend really actually that much time with her at all during school because the only time I see her is only on Saturdays.
Oh, hey.
On Friday night for Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to spend more time with her before school starts, anyways. So
Yeah. Definitely sure as heck ain't gonna be like Soda Productions. Well, like, if I hear another crying child, I'm going to. I'm
I'm gonna make him
I'm doing
shut the
all
fuck
right. I can't believe he said that about people though at Dale with Thomas. Like,
That's
I
the
bet you
first
it
time.
wasn't even.
I think that's the first time I ever heard him make fun of fat people too in that video. That video is probably the first time I ever heard him make fun of fat people.
Yeah,
He
like
probably got
that.
tired of calling. He probably got tired of calling out people with autism and speds or whatever, and then he just decided, oh, let's think about the good. I think it'd be a good idea to call out fat people, make fun of them now.
Yeah. My question is, why does he flip out over Rainbow Thomases? It's not like they're actually targeting it towards LGBTQ. It's just a color design.
Well, he's calling the guy who I can't remember his name. The guy who kissed Rebecca's cheek gay or whatever. Which how is he gay?
What?
Rebecca's a girl.
That makes no sense.
I
Oh
know.
well.
It doesn't.
Might clean up my room a little bit so I can, which thankfully it's not looking super messy, but I need to but I need to fix some track and I need to, yeah. And if I hear Soda Productions complain about something else, I'm gonna throw him into the sun.
Yeah. No, get the band hammer on him to do that.
Oh yeah. And remember, folks, it's not nice to send people to the sun.
No, I'm gonna send him to Brazil. You're going to Brazil. You're going to Brazil.
I wish I could play clips on StreamYard again, but I can't.
You know what's funny too? How he was actually making fun of his own fans trying to look for him and stuff, even though he posted a video like months before he even went out to the Dale Thomas event, and he was saying to his fans about how if you still happen to be there, go try to look for him, and then he's making fun of those people just for looking for him, like.
The thing here about Ichiro is that we never sugarcoat. And plus, I'm not like trying to be super negative. I'm just making jokes. We're all making jokes. We're not like trying to be super hateful. We're just having a little fun. That's all. So if I were you, I would stop taking things too seriously because I cannot stand it when you guys take things too seriously. If you don't have a sense of humor, then well, you can just be blocked. Because well, if you don't have a sense of humor, then you're an Archibald asparagus. So if you don't like hearing
Yeah,
negative
I'm not
comments,
sure if I
don't
want
watch
to
it.
get the back to the 80th stuff or whatever. I don't think I want to go on James or Henry because I could a little bit agree to Sodor Productions about how Henry is shorter than James. I think that is kind of the joke. How, but the other stuff I think I probably would get.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't stand when people take things too seriously.
Oh yeah, when they can't handle something
Yeah, like
that's
something
not
like
that.
real jokes or
Yeah, they need to suck it up and deal with it.
yeah.
Because guess what? You are not our boss. You're not our mommy. You're not our daddy. None of that.
What he said. The best for a space where we want to respect others. Well, we do respect others, but while we try to
I'm
but
not trying to
while
be productions. All right.
sometimes we feel like we need to discuss things.
Yeah, like how he's threatening about a
Yeah,
kid.
he threatened a kid. Don't you realize that's like, not everything's all cupcakes, rainbows, and life isn't some cartoon musical where you sing a little song and magically all your insipid dreams come true. So let it go.
You know
Yeah.
what's also a joke too is how Sordor Productions thinks that Donald Trump, the American president, is going to save Thomas and Friends.
Yeah. Plus, sometimes there's not much good people in this world. Look at Adolf Hitler. Look at Donald Trump. Look at
But how is he gonna?
look at Vladimir
How is he
Putin.
gonna save Thomas and Friends? He's not even a. He's
Yeah.
not even. He's a British engine. Not fucking. He doesn't have anything to deal with American shit. And you
If
really
he
think Donald Trump is gonna save fucking Thomas? That
if he
is so
dares
funny,
if he dares to criticize the Polar Express, I will call him a Scrooge.
bro. If he starts going about fucking Polar Express, that man is just out for money because he's probably gonna get tired on using a cash grab on fucking Thomas, and then he's gonna find something else to complain about.
We're not trying to talk about politics. It's just that Soda Productions just brings it into videos
The
about a
fucking
British
British
tank engine.
railway shit, American fucking politics, and the fucking American shit. Where the fuck are you getting this shit, Soda Productions?
That's better. Now you're actually starting to make sense. Because, well, earlier I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, but now you're starting to make sense. Yes.
Yeah, the president can give less of a damn about Thomas right now.
Yeah. He's got other stuff to deal with right now.
Yeah,
Like
about
TikTok being presumably banned in US.
Yeah.
He's also dealing with tariffs and stuff. Like, leave him alone, folks.
not only that, but he's just using fake photos of Sir Topham Hatt fucking shaking trumps his hand. That is so funny in a joke. Like, I saw this one guy's video. I can't remember his name, but he made a video. He made a true comment about how Soder Productions hates Mattel for reusing their All Engines Go stuff in the 80th anniversary merchandise, but look at him reusing clips of Trump and shit.
And that same fucking laughing clip. It's so. Why does he just reuse sound effects as he's showing the pictures? It's so annoying. Imagine if that was like. Imagine if I was making an episode and all you just hear throughout the whole episode is just like the Johnny Test whip crack instead of music. Just the Johnny Test whip crack over and over again. That's what the whole episode.
CMO is he's mostly criticizing on Bachman because there's how he's complaining about fucking overpriced shit, but then he's calling out fucking Porsche people. But he has to call out fucking Bachman for overpriced shit. And he fucking lied. He lied. At the very beginning, when he started criticizing Mattel's Thomas stuff and becoming the man how he is now, whenever around the time when he's starting with that shit, he said that his channel will be always true and he will not lie in it, which he did. Because he said he had his own Bachman shit, and he showed it on his channel when he didn't. He has had nothing.
I don't want to hear it.
He's never showed it on his goddamn channel. It's a lie. All right.
Yeah.
All of it.
Anyway, so. I might do an episode though where I just feature the Johnny Test whip crack. Not for like the whole dialogue, but just like have it where the engines are watching Johnny Test and all of a sudden they just hear the whip cracks as they're chugging along. It'll just happen sometimes whenever when Tom's couples up, it'll have the coupling up sound and the whip crack and be like, where's that sound coming from? That would just be funny. Also wanted to do something based off of the thing he mentioned on Misty Island Rescue or the thing that Unlucky Tug mentioned on Misty Island Rescue about what if Timothy Sheds was alive. So I want to do an episode where Timothy Sheds just starts talking.
Oh my god.
Oh, good night, Thomas. Good night, Percy. Good night, James. Or so like that would be so like, good night, everybody. All right, have a nice day.
Oh my god.
Like that whole thing cracked me up as soon as he started giving a gruff voice, like how Michael Brannon would to like Diesel or something.
That voice you're also using reminds me of the voice of how you want to use for Colossus.
That's what off of. What if Colossus was alive? What would he say to Tommy G. Robertson? I feel like as he would be chugging hum, he would probably say goodbye or something, or this is just less about the whole stream. We're just laughing. Okay, let's get back on track.
That's okay. Here's the teaser for y'all for the third movie. It's just gonna be us just basically laughing.
Yeah. It's also cool.
That's gonna be that's just gonna be the trailer. It's just gonna be the trailer.
Yeah, I've seen Tuggington. Well, we're at the 1 hour mark, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here before we say something else funny and start laughing. Okay, so y'all know the release date now, so I'll probably release a trailer probably at the end of the Tom's Express 3, if I can make a trailer anyway. But as of right now, I'll be taking a break from making that movie, mainly so I can work on the Tom's Express 4, and I can also make more Drew Tom's and Friends episodes again. First things first, I've got to make a new intro, and yeah. I said 4. Did I say 4? I'm pretty sure I said 4. Anyway, so I'm probably going to make a couple of episodes, mainly because I want to get back to my roots. Because I haven't made an episode since like November of last year, so I feel like I need to get back into making episodes. So as soon as I finish the intro, I'm probably going to start working on another episode. I need to introduce some more characters, like, well, anyway, let's just wrap up the stream here. So like, subscribe to the channel, and this is Drew Thomas saying, good night, everybody. Okay, I'm done. Good night, pickles suck.